Thank you for listening to today's episode of Medical Device Global Market Access by Pure Global. Today, we are dissecting a pivotal piece of legislation that has reshaped the landscape for medical device manufacturers looking to enter the Chinese market: the revised Regulation on the Supervision and Administration of Medical Devices, also known as State Council Order Number 739. This significant overhaul officially came into force on June 1, 2021. Replacing the previous framework and signaling China's move towards a more sophisticated, life-cycle-focused, and internationally aligned regulatory system. One of the most transformative changes introduced is the full implementation of the Marketing Authorization Holder, or MAH system. This framework fundamentally separates the marketing license from the production license. For manufacturers, this means the MAH, which can be a research and development institution, is now the primary entity legally responsible for the entire product lifecycle. This includes design, development, clinical trials, manufacturing, sales, and post-market surveillance. This change offers greater flexibility, allowing foreign MAHs to contract local Chinese companies for production. But it also places the full weight of product safety and quality squarely on the shoulders of the Marketing Authorization Holder. The order also introduces significant reforms to streamline the pre-market approval process. It formally establishes pathways for conditional and priority reviews, particularly for innovative medical devices and those addressing urgent clinical needs or rare diseases. Furthermore, the requirements for clinical evaluation have been refined. Order 739 clarifies conditions under which clinical trials can be waived. For instance, if a device's mechanism is clear, its design is mature, and similar products have a long history of safe use. It also now allows manufacturers to submit self-testing reports for registration, provided they have the requisite capabilities, which can reduce reliance on and the time spent with NMPA-accredited testing centers. However, with this increased flexibility comes greater responsibility, especially in post-market activities. Order 739 strengthens requirements for adverse event monitoring and mandates the establishment of a comprehensive product recall system. It also pushes forward the step-by-step implementation of the Unique Device Identification, or UDI, system to ensure full traceability of devices on the market. To enforce these new standards, the regulation brings significantly harsher penalties. Fines for non-compliance have been drastically increased, and for the first time, penalties can be levied against individuals, including legal representatives and key managers, who could face substantial fines and even lifetime bans from the industry for serious violations. Navigating China's updated regulatory environment under Order 739 requires a deep understanding of these new dynamics. If you need help developing your strategy for global market access in this evolving landscape, we encourage you to check out Pure Global. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.